swarm of flood forms, overwhelming and panic attacks can be like encountering a swarm of flood forms, overwhelming and unpredictable. But like any good soldier, we can learn to control our reactions and come out victorious. Here are some techniques to calm yourself down in the midst of a panic attack. Number 1. Take deep breaths, like preparing to enter a high-pressure combat situation. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale through your mouth, focusing on the feeling of air moving in and out of your body. Number 2. Engage in positive self-talk, like a motivational speech before a mission. Remind yourself that you are strong, capable, and able to handle anything that comes your way. Repeat a mantra to yourself such as, "I am in control," or "I am safe." Number 3. Focus on your surroundings like scanning for potential threats. Look around you and identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This grounding exercise can help bring you back to the present moment and distract you from anxious thoughts. Number 4. Use physical techniques like a Spartan in close combat. Try tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in your body, starting with your toes and working your way up to your head. You can also try progressive muscle relaxation, where you tighten and release each muscle group for a few seconds at a time. Remember, Spartan, that everyone experiences panic attacks differently, and what works for one person may not work for another. Practice these techniques in a safe and controlled environment, like a virtual training simulation, so that you can deploy them confidently in the field. With practice and determination, you can learn to control your reactions and overcome panic attacks like a true warrior.
Clearly, we don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to talk to a girl either.
No, yeah.
If you guys talk about that.
Okay, we're going to talk about it pretty soon if you want to just be a part of this.
I'll be like, yo, Joe, come on down. I'm going to eat.
Go eat then.
Okay.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yep. If I lose it all.
We do that all on stream, like just waiting for Joe to like do that. Hello chat. Hello everybody. This is JJ. This is Peter, and we are doing a stream. Very base stream. You know why, JJ?
Why is that?
Because we're talking about Attack on Titan.
Oh,
and we're actually going to be using our Anime on the Rocks platform to talk about anime.
Wow, this is a shocking revelation.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a hot minute,
No.
so we thought, what would be good for our audience? Talking about
And
Attack on Titan.
we are actually going to talk about anime this time, like for real.
Yeah, for real.
for
actually
talking about anime instead of some other bullshit.
Yeah, for real. Because what if we look back?
What was the last thing we talked about? Oh, Five Nights.
Five Nights at Freddy's for garbage sake.
Five
Nights at Freddy's. When was I'm looking right now to see when the last time we talked about anime.
No, I think
Madoka
it was Madoka.
Magica.
Yeah.
So not too long ago. Not too long ago.
Okay.
What was that? About actually,
month ago?
It was 2 months ago. It was almost 2 months ago.
Damn, we're really good at anime.
We're really good Anime on the Rocks fans.
Yeah.
And we did name it Anime on the Rocks.
Oh yeah, and then the one after that was the soda tier list where I puked my guts out right after.
Dude, I can't believe that, bro.
Dude, at some point I just stopped tasting the flavors. It just all felt like carbonation.
I genuinely can't believe that you were
I just fucking
you died. You died doing that
immediately.
So JJ, why don't you introduce us to what we're talking about today and some of the things we're talking about. I'm going to do a quick little posty post.
Which one are we doing? AOT first? Or
no, I just have this up because it's we look like we're being hit by a strobe light. If we have this one up. So JJ brought this one up. So JJ, why don't you introduce it?
Miyamoto just dropped randomly on I think it was his Twitter account, or sorry, X. That they're going to be making a Zelda movie, live action. That's all we know.
Yeah.
Literally all we know, and that the producer for the Amazing Spider-Man movies is producing this one. So I got a lot of faith in that. I feel like a Zelda movie should be animated, just because you get more life out of it. I feel like live action is just the wrong direction. But then again, what Nintendo property would be good in live action? Like, I can't really think of one. Like, are they going to try to
Metroid? I feel like Metroid could be a really good like alien like.
But I feel like
you get a director who does it similar to like Aliens, and you can get it that way.
But I feel like even still, like animation would be much better off.
All I'm saying is like 100%.
Tom Holland or Chris Pratt.
Link.
Yeah.
Because if Chris Pratt isn't Link, then what's the point?
I feel like they're gonna make it like Lord of the Rings style, kind of like what they did with Twilight Princess. And my favorite Zelda's is bright and colorful, but I don't think this is gonna be it. And then what game do you base it off of? Do you base it off of Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time? Like, what do you do? What do you do, or do you just do your own thing? Which I guess you could do, because every Zelda game, besides the immediate sequel ones, are pretty much their own thing. But because they tried to animate Zelda before, they had test footage for it. It was from the same people, or same animation production studio of the TMNT movie, which looked, okay. Yeah, but like, I don't know about live action. And who do you cast as Link? And is he gonna talk? Answer: probably yes. But I have to credit us.
Yeah, because we did this.
We did predict our Nintendo Cinematic Universe, which you can check on one of the VODs. That's that a Zelda movie would be made. So like, we are basically gods.
Ignore
the fact that I said it was going to be animated. But yeah, we predict the future. Everything we say is correct. Well, everything I say is correct. Peter's opinions are just shit all around. But
here's where you're wrong, because your goofy ass, off of my recommendation, watch this next thing.
But this was good. I mean, this was interesting.
So this, I think, is probably one of the best videos online right now.
Yeah.
Mainly because like this is his first
documentary
video,
or at least posted on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like in the video, I thought it was really funny. He's like, bro, Boogie's so sad. How am I gonna make my first video on my channel about a dude who's just sad?
Yeah, all the time.
Like,
it's tough, right? Because he's very good at playing like I live a sad existence, and he makes you feel bad for him. But then he says stuff like, "Oh, the N-word is just a word," and then you're like, "Oh, well, that's not."
Then you see,
okay.
this. That's a lot of money for a person.
And then,
fucked.
And then, what you call it? Paying like $300K for hookers.
Bro, this fact blew me away. So, real quick, Boogie.
We'll get to Attack of Titan soon, but we just
want to talk. I want to talk about this real quick because, like, this video is really, really good. Like, for some guy's first video, like, for it to have garnered this much attention, to like completely blow everybody out of the water, and honestly, like, I think 2-3 days ago was when what's his name? Moist Critical posted about it. So now it's just exploded.
It's blown up, yeah. How many views is it? Oh, 2
It's at 2 million views. But like, just think about this. Like, Boogie, this put a lot of perspective in for me, because also it really makes me like wish I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. Boogie was making $500,000 annually.
Yeah.
And is now making
only 26, or 26,000.
Yeah.
But it's tough, right? Because he obviously begs for money and stuff like that online. He's like, "Please, I won't live." But his content isn't like, I don't know. What do I mean by this? What do I mean?
He used to be a really good video game commentator. All right.
What I know him from was, I think it was a Diablo unboxing. I think that's one of his most popular videos. And I don't know anything about Diablo, but a Diablo unboxing where like there was like an error message on the special editions that was like a big controversy, and him just like flipping the fuck out kind of thing.
Was it one of his Francis videos?
I think so.
Cause that's where I knew him from. I was showing a coworker today because he was like, I don't know who Boogie is, so I showed him like Boogie's first video. Where's my Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Francis Rages. That's like classic
Yeah.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's been a YouTuber since pretty much its inception.
2006, he said.
Yeah.
So, let's forget. We'll talk about the controversies about him in a second. But Boogie was a very prominent like video game analyst, video game commentator, news commentator. Like he would talk about the news a lot, and he'd stream and he'd talk about the news and play video games, and obviously he's got a lot of collectibles. So a lot of people like were very fond of his content, very fond of him as a person, and he came off very wholesome as well. He had some controversies in the past before the big controversies where like his wife and him got a divorce and like it was a bit ugly. And then, you know, people sympathized with him because the wife kind of pretty much ended things because he was fat.
Yeah.
And so like he I mean, for lack of better words, he's obese. Like, yeah, he's a big guy and not a lot of people like that. And you learn in this documentary that like
he's not willing to change that.
He's not willing to change.
I'm just gonna.
And even then, like he's gotten to a point where people have stopped doing what they're doing after having sex with him. Like in the documentary, they interview one person who had sex with him, and she's like, "I've quit. I quit immediately after doing it with him because like." I mean, he's also very entitled. Like, so after all the wholesome stuff, it came out that like he was faking his like regiments and getting healthy. Yeah, he was, and he would tell people like, "Fuck you, it's my body, my choice. I do what I want."
I do what I want.
When like a lot of his videos were about him losing weight and trying to be better, so like it's kind of scummy there. Nothing to be completely cancelable about, I think. But then there's a lot of controversy about like him potentially beating his ex-wife. Yeah, wanting to kill his dog. Being a pedophile, like
so, you know,
like he got completely demolished, and then on top of that, his content just started getting worse. All he did was complain, and all he did was beg for money. Yeah, and one of the biggest telltale signs for when your channel's about to die is when you want to know when a YouTuber is going to stop being a good YouTuber, is when you see them complaining in every single one of their videos. Another big one like that was Cryotic. Cryotic just kept making like rant videos.
Is that Cry?
Yeah, Cry.
Okay.
Cry just kept making rant videos about how his life sucked and that no one wants to be friends with him anymore.
And now he's a world famous rapper.
Is he really?
Or well, he's doing concerts at least.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
For real?
You haven't seen those? Oh,
no,
where he's
gotta
like
show me
slouching on the stage and he's like crying while singing into the mic and the audience is like, "You cry, yeah."
No way.
Yeah,
I gotta look this up.
I saw it on X. Cry rapping.
I have to look up.
I don't know where it's from. I've only seen it on Twitter. Cry, do like concert.
Here, while I look this up, you keep talking about.
Yeah. Well, the most shocking moments in this documentary. It is a documentary. It's very professionally made. He goes to the this job looking place where like they help you look for jobs and stuff like that. It's for people who like maybe went to prison or stuff like that, or maybe don't have a great track record, and then they help you kind of get a job. They see what they can do for you, kind of like in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It all comes back to
Five Nights at Freddy's.
And he goes like, "Well, I haven't worked since 2006. I'm morbidly obese, depressed, yada yada yada." And then he just does a lot of like I can'ts, like, "Oh, my arms don't work, like my legs don't work," kind of thing. Like, "Oh, I'm a fat piece of shit." And the lady's just like, "Well, I'm hearing a lot of I can'ts, but we got to look at the I can. So is there anything else you would like to add?"
Oh, I can. I used to work in porn.
Yeah, I used to work in porn. She's like, "Okay, now why?" Realistically, like, you wouldn't say that to like a job interview. And he goes, "Depends on the interview." It's like, So this because the filmmaker set this up for Boogie because I think somewhat when you care about a subject, he's like I want to see this guy succeed or like at least get out of the rut that he's in, and he totally just sabotaged this whole interview. And he even like said in a phone interview to the documentarian guy being like, yo, fuck this job shit, like I want to just do YouTube, like totally like ungrateful for the guy for helping him out. That's the guy, the documentarian guy.
Yeah, because the guy,
like, now I don't feel sympathy for you because you're not even trying. And so many people have just said, Boogie, just get a real job.
Like this guy, he's a YouTube analyst. He also makes YouTube content, and he was like, "Yeah, just get a different. Like, you just have to change course. Like, get a real job."
Yeah, you can still do YouTube, but just get a job to support that.
And like, look, like he just loses money constantly.
Mm-hmm.
He loses subscribers constantly. I mean, he's still sitting at 4 million, so he's probably not losing a lot at a time.
Mm-hmm.
This may be just a little exaggerated.
Well, that's just subscribers. Well, obviously, it's just estimates for that one. But like, he's losing subscribers, and like the subscribers aren't coming to every video. Like his videos some of them barely break like 15K. Like,
yeah,
so the subscribers aren't coming
here. The subscribers aren't coming because there's nobody watching. But this is the part that fucking killed me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is where we I gotta take a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta take a break.
Someone said what? We're gonna talk about Attack on Titan soon.
Promise.
Next 5 to 10 minutes.
Boogie having a girlfriend just fucking killed me.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's weird. Her angle's a little weird. Like I don't know. And she's 19 and he's what is he, 39, 40?
Here's the part.
20.
He does the math at the bottom, bro.
Yeah.
This part killed me, bro, because I'm just like, damn. Like he's only
like he does have money.
He's
I don't
only
know what she's doing there.
He's only 6 years younger than my dad. Like put that into perspective. My dad dating your sister. Like think about it like that's fucking weird, right? That's weird. Fucking crazy. That's what I'm trying to say
Disgusting.
Here. That's why this is like insane. And like in the documentary, there's a bunch of dudes that are calling him out on it.
Yeah.
But then also, I feel bad for this chick because I'm not going to speculate on the relationship. Yeah. I'm going to just say it's gross. I don't like it because the age difference is insane. Mm-hmm. But she seems genuine. She seems like a genuine.
Because he has no money, so what is she in?
Why is she in it in this relationship? And that the entire thing, he's like, "You should leave me. Like I'm terrible."
Yeah, like
and she's like, "Oh, we'll weather through this together." And he's like, and even in their own relationship, he's trying to sabotage his own relationship and say he can't do it. It's
just he really like comes off of pity. Like that's like his whole thing. That's like I think that's his mindset is like if I'm so pitiful, people will give me money because they feel bad for me. And it's like I don't think that's gonna work, bud. And I think it was this part. I hate how he was just like, yeah, man, I'm just like running out of money because maybe it wasn't this part, but it was like, yeah, because I bought Diablo, I had to buy that, I had to buy Breath of the Wild. I'm like, well, no, you're in financial debt. Like, oh yeah, there it was right there. So he's like, oh yeah, I had to buy Diablo, I had to buy Final Fantasy. Why'd you have to buy the $90 version? I bought like, no. Focus on the things you actually need. There's no time for fun now. You can't. You're in the depths now. You cannot purchase anything for fun until you get out of this rut.
Yeah,
necessities only. But he wants to have both of those things at the same time, which everyone struggles with. I'm going to be moving out soon. So I'm going to have to budget my things. I'm not going to be able to, buy games on launch like I used to or whatever. I got to budget and stuff like that. It's something you have to talk about. But clearly he has no regard for that because I think in his mind he thinks he's going to get out of this rut. But the stuff that's on paper is saying, dude, you got to fucking change something. Especially because his medical bills are up the wazoo. Like,
these are just medical. Yeah. Look at all these medical.
Yeah.
That alone is like $3,000 right there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have insurance because he's a YouTuber.
I guess he does have it. No, you can get insurance.
You can still get insurance?
Yeah,
Oh, health
yeah.
insurance right there, dog.
You can get health insurance. It may not be like as good as like say like what you and me would get at a company, but he still gets it. But regardless, yeah. This is a really good video.
Yeah.
I definitely think everyone should watch this. It's
about
awesome.
Internet legend and the downfall. And thank God they didn't name it The Rise and Fall. I'm so sick of those titles.
Just the dark
sad life. Whoa.
Dark Side Life of Boogie 2988.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to talk
in the sauce
about Attack on Titan. I thought that was your brother.
No.
Are we calling him down?
Yeah, I could call him down. Why don't you set us up, JJ?
All right, folks. We're going to go into full spoiler territory. There is no return. If you have not watched or have not caught up to Attack on Titan, either manga or anime now, this is your point of no return. Do not venture forward, unless if you like to hear us talk or something like that. I don't know. But we will be spoiling the absolute shit. Mostly of finale, but obviously we're going to touch upon some of the other stuff that happened in previous episodes and stuff like that. So, no return. From here on out, just full fuck you spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I'm going to be high and mighty and gatekeepy. If you actually gave a shit about Attack on Titan, you would have watched it.
I mean, that is true.
Like, you would have found a way to watch it, whether it was through Crunchyroll, Hulu, or pirated. If you want to watch this,
if the series was important enough to you, then you would have.
It's like to me, it's got like Endgame vibes. Like if you wanted to see it, you would have seen it by now.
You're right. Yeah.
Because it came out on a Saturday night. It didn't come out like on a Sunday or a Monday. It came out Saturday night.
Yeah.
So definitely could have seen this.
And it crashed Crunchyroll.
I couldn't watch it for 2 hours. I was sitting there refreshing Crunchyroll over and over again.
I didn't watch it day up. I watched it last night, actually.
Yeah, and like if you've seen the manga, like read the manga, you'll be fine. You don't have to watch this. They really don't change anything.
They don't change it.
So, yeah, let's just jump into it. JJ, be honest. What did you like it?
Dumpster fire. No, just kidding. I've always ever since I finished. So a while back, after I think it was season 4, part 1 ended, I'm like, I'm just gonna read the fucking manga because there was 10, 15 chapters left. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking read. I'm not gonna wait. I have to know what happens. And I actually read it. I thought it was the last chapter, but it was actually the second to last chapter. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck? But then eventually I read the last chapter when it came out, right when it came out. And I have always been a defender of the Attack on Titan ending. I love it. It pays off pretty much everything, theme, plot points, everything. Attack on Titan does such a good job of tying every possible loose end. Now, I'm sure there's some minor stuff that really didn't get tied up, but for the major plot beats, every single thing has been pretty much answered. Besides that kind of ending where it's time keeps going on, and then eventually a nuke drops, and but the tree still stands and stuff like that. We don't know anything about that, but we don't need to know. We don't need to know because the whole point of that whole segment is history is going to repeat itself. And I have a hard time with people who don't like this ending because they actually think that this supports fascism, because I don't think, and I hate saying this, I don't think you watched the show correctly. Okay. Genuinely. Because if you come out of this still thinking that Eren is a good person and what he did was right, genuinely, not for the meme of it, but genuinely, do some research, do something for yourself, go to therapy, do whatever you gotta do, because clearly you're delusional, because he's wrong. He's wrong about everything. And we especially see that in this last episode.
And it's proven, one, little things could have changed a lot. Could have changed a lot. By the way, we have a non-manga reader
No,
for at least this.
Oh yeah.
You straight up only watched Attack on Titan. You didn't
I don't know
read
how
any.
you
I
didn't
think
get
it
spoiled.
was. I honestly think watching anime is better than reading the manga completely. I don't think I'll ever have another experience with anime. Or like
With anime?
like anime manga ever again because reading JJK, Demon Slayer, I won't have that same thing because I rushed so I don't get spoiled. With this, I didn't. I watched
Good
it,
point, actually.
survived the years without being spoiled.
Threatened by me because I would spoil it.
Not logging on to Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter was deleted.
Joe, me and JJ have known the ending forever.
Okay.
These are tight.
As somebody who truly waited until last weekend to watch it,
Mhm.
what are you thinking? How are you feeling?
I was probably emotionally destroyed. I probably still am. But every time I think about the ending, I feel like shit.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It's
What did you love
sad.
about it?
Hey, what? What I like about
What did you love about it? Like, why did you love it?
Well, it's not like a currently my hero type thing, like bringing people back from the dead. Like I'm not even caught up on the hero.
Spoilers, dude.
Dude, my hero sucks ass. I told him, I remember we were talking previously on the podcast. I'm like, Black Clover's doing what the current Attack on
Oh,
Titan.
I don't know. Black Clover, please.
Oh, never mind.
Oh
No,
my God, you just said it.
no.
That
No,
was
no, no,
the
no.
other one I wasn't going to read, to be honest. Black
Yeah,
Clover.
Black
okay.
Clover is what I think what Black Clover is are doing it right because the author is no longer making it weekly.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. Because it's probably for his health. And it's probably to get shit done on time. Instead of rushing, like this new fucking...
Like the My Hero, like the My
it's
Hero
stupid.
Academia.
You're dumb. You're absolutely wrong about that.
I'm saying it's a better thing. I'm saying
Oh,
it's
okay.
better. I wouldn't say it's
previous,
wrong.
In a previous live, we discussed it, and you were like, "No, Black Clover's not doing it better than My Hero." I'm like, "You're fucking deluded."
No, yeah, no. I mean, I don't think I don't think Black Clover's in a good spot either. That's just me.
10,000%. It's
Here,
a better
come
spot
closer.
than My
Come
Hero.
closer, Joe.
Anyways,
I'm in dad's
but-
chair,
Get a regular chair in the fucking garage.
I could do that.
in the garage.
And I have a continued answer to your previous question.
Yeah. Sorry, we like to get sidetracked
Yeah,
on
we
this
love
podcast.
our tangents. By the way, these things are the fucking bomb.
Yeah, dude. Totally sponsored. Totally being sponsored by Little Bites.
Now let's say the N word.
Yeah, now let's so back to what I was trying to say though before about like you were saying like Eren is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. After the fact, before the fact of this last episode, I was a hardcore Jaegerist.
Whoa.
After the fact, no.
Because like what I like about the ending was that like Eren could have run away.
Yeah.
Eren is saying he's like being trapped by fate.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a lot of like answers to that, which is like he could have run away with Mikasa.
Mm-hmm.
But and he said it straight up like I would have if you just had said the right words. We should have just done it. Like you knew you were gonna be fucked up. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe, what did you love about the ending? Now that you're back.
What else? What I didn't love is, even though like it's not I didn't want a typical My Hero type thing. I was sad that Eren didn't get the happy ending because he even said it himself, "I didn't want to die."
You're going to hell, killing 80% of the planet.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean because traditionally in traditional media, if we don't see the hero win, we're like, oh, well, that was a waste kind of thing. Because we get so attached to these characters and stuff. Whereas Attack on Titan flips that script on us, you know?
You know what this gives me vibes to in terms of an ending? Not exactly 1-to-1, but I've been reading some Death Note. It gives off.
Okay, I think I see where you're going.
It gives off kind of the same thing. Like you know what Kira is doing is wrong, and in the same way, you know what Eren is doing is wrong.
Mm-hmm. But you've been with him since the beginning.
You've been with him since the beginning.
Yeah.
You understand his struggle. You understand why he's doing it. Because, to be fair, Light wasn't struggling. He's a fucking police commissioner's son.
Yeah.
Number one in the nation. But you get my point. You understand the character because you've been with him. But he's the villain.
Yeah, through and through.
At least for this season for Attack on Titan. Because Eren was the hero in the first 3 seasons. And then, of course, with the final season, final chapter, part 80,000.
Protagonist.
He did, right? Yeah, he won both because he is both. Because he's the hero, because he's the protagonist, because he's the person we follow. But then in these last chapters, these last few seasons, in these last 2 years, we're no longer following Eren because we don't know what he's doing. We don't understand what is going on. He's a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And when he dies, in a very similar way, it's very cathartic in a similar way that when Light dies, Light, both of them we know are going to hell, but you want to wish that they aren't because you care about them as characters, regardless of how you feel about either way they end. You know in your heart that you care about these characters. And so with Eren, it's kind of like, you know, he's wrong, but to kind of counter your point where you're saying get help and get therapy, as watching me, it's only been maybe 5 years. I've been an Attack on Titan fan, but you two been watching it since the beginning. I think, right? You been watching it from the beginning, Joe?
Like midway second season.
So yeah, been watching it since the beginning because the second season was like 2015, 2016 being delayed.
Because the first anime was 2013.
And the manga was still being written. They stopped the production halfway through season 2 to give the guy time to write it. So they didn't pull a fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
Or all of the One Piece anime.
Yeah. So
that's why I don't think I'll ever get into it.
Then don't watch the anime. Read the manga, idiot. Fucking dumbass. It's not.
No,
it's no filler.
It's two very different experiences, but we can't get into it.
But no, yeah, like having been with somebody for that long, it's hard for you to not be like, yo, I gotta respect my boy Eren.
Lover.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, because, like, I think it's so
annihilates 80% of humanity.
Yeah, I think it's so goofy when people say they hate Gabby, because then you should hate Eren.
Yeah, because she's literally
honestly,
Eren.
she became useless after like.
Well, yes,
the first 10 episodes.
But like the first half of the final season, she's very much supposed to be a parallel to Eren. You're supposed to hate her because she kills your favorite character. That's how the Marleyans felt with the Eldians, or specifically more like Reiner and everybody felt when they killed Bartholomew, or whatever the fuck how you pronounce his name.
I can never.
So like, I just am like
some words that are letters that are silent in that.
Yeah, definitely a guy's name.
For sure.
So, yeah. I liked the ending, obviously. I think it was pretty good.
Did you like it when you first read it or no?
Well,
because a lot of people, a lot of people did not like when they read the chapter, that is, the initial chapter that closed it out, and then there was the extended one, and people kind of warmed up to it, but the initial reaction was pure hate.
I think you and me were on opposite ends at the beginning.
Yeah, because
you and me didn't
stayed firm that I loved the ending.
I thought you didn't like the first ending.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So when it first dropped, I was like, man, it's too fucking happy and shit.
What do you mean happy?
Also, to be fair, that was back in the time when you were like, we were arguing over whether or not chapter 60 to 63 of Spy Family was a good chapter.
Yeah, that's right.
We were both like, I was like, you're fucking stupid if you don't think Lloyd's backstory is the best thing to come out of this series.
No, because
oh my god, the ending just came out too
Yeah.
The what should we call it? When the first ending dropped, I was like, why are they like, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow? I was like, what the fuck? This is not Attack on Titan. And then that extended ending happened where it was like history will repeat itself. I'm like, oh, all right, it was worth it. All right, cool.
You and I think
That was dope.
I think, but that was just my initial reaction. Now, kind of seeing everything in full motion, honestly, the anime finale made me appreciate this ending a lot more than initially when I read the manga chapter.
I think
it's hard
I like
because it's devoid of voice acting, music,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like when Eren breaks down, that's done a million times better in the anime because like it's full on temper tantrum. Like he's just like, I want, and it's like, look how fucking pitiful you are.
he's a child.
Yeah.
He's a child who has the ability to destroy the
Idiot.
world.
Yeah.
Idiot child.
Yeah. What did it say? A gardening
Yeah.
posing idiot or some shit
Yeah,
like that?
something like that.
Who?
Yeah.
Aaron,
Eren. He's like on the guy. Look, I'm a garden idiot or whatever. the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
who got powers and didn't know how to use them.
Yeah.
I just think it's awesome that I know neither of you give a shit about this, but I just love that Koichi from JoJo's is the voice actor for Eren. It's insane, bro. They're the same person.
Honestly,
Dan, you are right. I don't care.
I don't even realize it.
Did you know that, Joe?
But no,
It's the
because
same voice actor.
I haven't watched
he's
it
this-
forever.
He's the same voice actor of Koichi. It's awesome. What else to say? Like, I mean, yeah, what I liked about the ending in terms of that aspect with like the going forward in time is they go even further
Mhm.
than in the manga. In the manga, it's like fucking like New York City, like parodies.
Yeah.
Like it's not too crazy. I reread it like the
Yeah.
night of, and then in the show, like it's futuristic.
They have their own 9/11. That helicopter that
Yeah.
crashed into the building.
That's
I was
what
like,
it was?
9/11?
I
Well,
thought
no.
I thought it was blowing up.
I'm just making a joke.
okay.
It just looked like it because the giant tower and then like the helicopter explodes.
In
But
Minecraft.
I thought that looked better.
Yeah.
I thought that was better because that actually feels like 2,000 years later.
Yeah. It's almost like, I kind of like how they animated the nukes, like dropping down and exploding, because it was almost comically dark, like...
Yeah, it was like
that whole sequence was
seriously,
comic.
it does not look serious.
It does not feel serious whatsoever. It does feel super fucking goofy.
But like in a satirical dark way where you're like, oh, that's great, kind of thing. And then the tree. Now I remember when that extended ending with the tree, and people were like, oh fuck, sequel bait, and even I was like, oh fuck, but it really isn't. It's just saying history's gonna keep repeating itself over and over.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the bleak ending that I wanted initially, because Attack on Titan, it soaks in its misery with a dash bit of hope. Always there. There's always a little bit of hope, but for the most part, it's just a misery fest. And
Did you like that, Joe? As somebody who
Well,
just saw it, who just saw the ending,
the tree.
did you like the bleakness of the ending?
yeah, I loved it. That's what I think would hit me even harder, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a cycle.
Do you think he did it for nothing then?
Who,
Yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah. Does it make you feel like he did everything he's done was for nothing?
No, because he only cared about his friends. After that, fuck the grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren and all that. Like, no one cares about those people. So he did it for his friends, and
You know what? Joe brings actually a really good point. Like the whole time I've been like, yeah, it just makes what Aaron did for nothing. But in reality, he didn't do this for the world. He did it for his friends.
yeah.
It's like, you're right.
Well, but with that being said, that's an extremely selfish thing. It's like, oh, fuck the rest of humanity, but except for my close circle. It's
That's
like,
why I didn't like it towards the end.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Could have gone a different way. I looked at it as Hashirama and Madara,
Mhm.
and Madara succeeded.
No one likes Naruto, dude. Shut the
Dude.
fuck up.
No,
dude.
Dude, that new
Think-
game
no.
is coming out. What are you talking about?
No, you gotta think about it. Armin wanted the Marlians and everyone else in the world to show their guts.
Mhm.
They wanted to show their guts to each other. That's what they were talking about in Naruto. Hashirama wanted to show guts with all his enemies just so they can keep the peace. But Madara, Eren, are like, we can't take that chance anymore. Unfortunately, Eren won. So
Yeah.
But
He
did
lucked
he?
out.
Parodies blew up.
He won 80%,
Okay.
which is a B.
That's crazy.
But I'm saying, like, did he? Because parodies,
Yes, I
regardless
told you.
of whether
I
it
told
was,
you. He did it for his
it
friends.
blew up.
Fuck the
In the-
great grandchildren.
In the short term, I would say kind of yes. But in the long term, no.
In the long term,
you
he
can't predict the long term.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't unless.
Well, it's just kind of crazy. Like,
He did. He literally saw the future and the past.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Well, like to the
He
point
was
he gave away
fucking.
the powers.
He was fucking. What's his name? Dr. Manhattan or whatever the fuck.
oh
Well, that's
yeah.
He was fucking
From
Dr.
Watchmen.
Manhattan.
Well, it's just so I kind of want to either rewatch it or reread the
I'm
manga.
rewatching it.
Because like once he kisses Historia's hand, he's pretty much seen everything up to a certain point, which means that one scene where who's the lady, the one that's like non-binary with the glasses, what's her name, Hanji,
Yeah.
yeah, right, it's not confirmed whether she's female.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but like she's like talking to Eren in the cell, just like why you keep saying freedom and freedom all over again?
No, it's a fight.
Or fight all over again. And that's literally the chant at the very end, that humanity does that whole speech where it's like, yada, 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 and they say, fight. Like, literally, he's seen everything, which also means he knows that she's about to die, so he's just, like, ignoring her because he's like, if I face that reality right now, like, I can't cope. It's like,
Same thing with Sasha. It's
yeah,
weird.
like, everything ties together. Even early on in the seasons where, like, Reiner, right, like, he's going up against Annie, and then when she crushes him with her hand, he gets out of it, and you can see steam coming off him. And it's like, oh, that must be his stylistic style.
Oh my god!
And then literally, it's just the steam coming off because that's his attack on, like that's his armored, like transformation.
There's a lot of scenes
like
where
this-
you see them with steam.
Like literally, everything is just like this dude had to have it all planned out because. If he hadn't, I don't know how he reaches back so far, remembers what the fuck he did.
Well,
It's like
I feel like it's in a very similar.
You said why would I just dream myself flying with swords?
yeah.
I'm like, damn, that hit.
That one will
Yeah.
still never. I will never understand that.
Well, it's like when
What?
Eren woke up and started crying. The first scene, the whole entire show.
Yeah,
He
but
saw
Eren.
everything. He dreamt of everything.
And the
Yeah, but
first thing
Eren.
he sees is Mikasa.
Nah,
The last thing he sees is Mikasa.
Dude, I
Like
feel,
he keeps his eyes closed during the entire rumbling. The only time he opens them is when Mikasa comes to cut off his
dude,
head.
Yeah, but
shit.
Falco doesn't have the Attack Titan capabilities. He can't see the future or the past. So how is he seeing? Is that like the paths? Maybe.
No, it's just a writing device.
I think it's the paths because it's like with.
What do you mean it's a
Grisha.
writing device?
Like you're saying like when he says like, oh, I don't want to fly and fight. I think like wait, where are we
At
talking
the
about?
in the very first season, when Falco wakes up, he's like, I had a dream where I'm flying and there's dudes with swords ziplining between here and
Yeah,
there.
it's just foreshadowing.
How does
It's
he
like
have that?
It's
How
like a
does he do that?
throwaway line, and then like, oh look, now he's flying
He's fucking
doing
with you, by the way.
no, like that's
that's
what it
serious-
is. It's a writing device.
What writing device? It's not foreshadowing
It's
because he doesn't.
foreshadowing.
It would be foreshadowing if he actually had
It's
the ability.
being like they're gonna think this is a throwaway line, but check this shit out.
It's not a throwaway line because we
No,
know
that's
that
memories.
we know that
Now
Eren.
we know that. Now we know that. We didn't before. Now we know that.
Yeah, but like he's
But
saying like that.
I'm saying Eren is the only one we've been shown that can do that.
Well, Zeke has technically. When in the past,
Yeah, Zeke finally understanding. He's like, "Oh, I want to live."
No.
Leon-
I want to just
Levi's
play.
like, "Get the fuck out of
I want to just play catch.
here. I love baseball.
I love that, bro. Everyone was like, Levi being like, "Yo, I'm out for the count. I'm done. I gotta pack it
How
up."
do you feel about that when Zeke just is like, I finally come to the realization. Levi's is like, get the fuck out of my way.
dude, finally he got killed. I
Yeah.
was so happy.
Yeah.
Damn, Levi.
That's what I'm saying,
He
though.
finally did it. He finally did it. He
Yeah.
fulfilled the last order.
That's what I'm saying. That's so funny about it is because Levi was like, before all of this, he's like, damn, my leg still really fucking
Yeah.
hurts. I don't think I can help out. And then he just hears Zeke, who's just like, Levi!
Yeah, dude, that's basically what that was.
Yeah.
And just fucking gets murked.
Massacred.
Murked by
Yeah.
him. So,
You guys gotta read the threads that I got shared to you because holy crap, it makes those scenes
Mhm.
so much better.
Yeah.
That's what got me in the field even more.
Just everything that that just happens. Just all like what I think I said it, but before you came down, like literally every plot thread is just like completed. Like pretty much. I mean, I'm sure like a couple weeks from now, there's gonna be YouTubers being like, everything that you do, well, I forgot about it, but whatever, fuck it. Like to me, it's a complete story, and it's.
What do you guys think about the Ymir and Mikasa thing?
You know,
Oh yeah,
that's
That I know was contentious. That one was very contentious when the manga
I
first came out.
remember that in the manga, them being like, "Oh, Mikasa was always
No,
like
he says it.
a vessel to." Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was one of the biggest. It was another reason why people didn't like the ending.
That I can
because it doesn't really make any.
It makes no sense.
No, if
Like it's kind of like a not watching it. It's kind of like a lot of people thought it was kind of goofy that like we have no context that to your point that everything is set up. There is no context to Mikasa having like issues because it's Ymir.
Yeah.
It's always been in the context of her being an Ackerman way back in season 3. So for it to now be revealed that the reason why she's having all these headaches and the reason why she can't get over Eren isn't because of her Ackerman blood, which has been told about the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
It's because Ymir's been watching her. And then on top of that,
because there's nothing that really builds up to that.
Yeah, I think if she had visions of Ymir throughout all that, I think that would make sense. If she instead of Falco said, "Yo, I've been having dreams of some random fucking bitch," it would make more sense.
But Falco just being like, "Yo, I see myself as a bird," he has no powers to do that. He has no powers. He doesn't have time travel abilities like Eren did.
One thing I hate about this series, or I wouldn't say hate, but I strongly dislike is some of the female character writing is a little like Historia. Like I hate her ending. It's just so like just a breeder. Like it's just so.
Here's where you're wrong about this.
This like obsession with Eren. Like I get it. She loves him. I understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people don't like it because they were like, "Bro, like we get it. You're obsessed."
Like the biggest simp.
Yeah, we get it. You're a simp, and then they had to make it, and then the writer had to like kind of make it make sense.
I kind of like Mikasa when it's not about Eren. Like she's a very strong character. But once Eren gets involved, which is like let's say
the majority of the time,
it's just like, girl, just fucking get over it, bro.
Like, because dude, I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and I was like, it's like. She was like, "Oh, it's because you guys don't understand love. Like men don't get love," and I'm like,
"But there's a way to betray love."
You're right, but we have been told this entire time that the Ackermans are have this weird like servant master relationship with somebody who they respect and admire and love, and that it's very difficult for them to break away from that person. So like for it to have been like Ymir kind of fucking with it this whole time or Ymir watching her this whole time, it's like why out of the probably millions of Eldians did she pick Mikasa from the beginning? Here's what Eren said. Eren said from the beginning, she has been watching Eren and Mikasa.
Well, because Mikasa's close to Eren, so why wouldn't she be watching
the guy who would actually end it all?
Well, I don't know if she knew at that point. Did she?
Well, she could be like, Ymir could be watching Eren like, oh, this guy I need to pay close attention to, and maybe it's inner circle.
Don't forget,
but again, this is not
always in the past, present, and future.
I understand because it's not written out. It's just like you kind of have to just assume that. So that's where it's like,
and a lot of people
a disconnect.
I think with that ending, like I know I'm sounding very incel-y, I guess. Like the woman's the reason. It kind of is giving me a Game of Thrones vibes with like Arya just being like.
it's not.
No, that
you
was
s-
fucked.
it's-
It was always led up to be Jon Snow.
yeah.
I don't even
That's
get
not you sounding incelly because you're just commentating on how it's written. So you're saying the writer is writing it like that. So
Yeah,
that's
like,
why
it
you come
could've-
off as that. It's
Like, it could have
the
made
writer.
sense. Like, it could have made sense. It could have been built out in a similar way to what you were saying,
Mhm.
like with the foreshadowing of like Reiner being the Attack Titan,
Yeah.
or the biggest foreshadowing when Eren's dad, when not Eren's dad, it was the owl just randomly said, "Do
yeah.
this for Mikasa and Armin."
Nah, dude, that ending goes hard.
And
that ending goes
when
hard.
that happened, I think I watched it because Joe, you were ahead of me at the time. I watched that and I was like, Joe, why the fuck did he say that? like how does he know their names? And it's like,
blow just as much as you were.
and I was like, yeah, like that's foreshadowing, because that foreshadows Eren's ability to like have consciousness through all of the Attack Titans.
Yeah.
I'm just curious why he is meant to be the strongest of the Attack Titans. Like, you get the ones from day one.
Because he's the last one.
It's kind of
I
crazy.
guess.
He's
Oh,
the last
like-
one, so he sees everything.
It's kind of crazy how like Eren was like always like very distant with Mikasa, never like giving into his feelings for her, and then all of a sudden, like at the end when he's about to die in with Armin, and he's just like, "I don't want Mikasa to move on," and I was like,
Oh.
"See, that's why I love Attack on Titan, because all he is a fucking crybaby." And like, why didn't you fucking tell her so you could go live in a farm together while the world ends? Like, why couldn't that just be
Not
your
even
thing?
the world ends. Why couldn't you just do it while you die? You're about to die soon. Just die.
Yeah, just die. Yeah.
I don't know. Even then, it felt like Eren didn't really like Mikasa, because look at how he reacted to Armin, and then look at
Mhm.
him when he was with Mikasa in their
Right.
alternate universe. It's like,
Yeah.
did he actually like love
Nah,
her?
he liked Historia. You want to know why? Because
Everyone
She had them
loves-
sweet ass
because Aaron's the baby daddy. Aaron's the baby daddy. I am
What?
fairly confident. I feel 100% certain that Historia's kid is Aaron's.
Where would they have the time to?
I don't know. They had a lot of alone time.
Also,
So that's real. No wonder
well,
you're like,
actually,
"Oh,
no. He has the founding ability, so he can just do it with his own DNA.
wow."
Forget, they can change it without.
So he just has to like what, spin in her mouth, and then it's all good.
No.
It's
They
weird.
fucked.
He
They
just-
fucked.
He just
I
what's it
think in
called?
your head canon they fucked. I think in that.
No, because like, because to your
He's
point,
plowing Historia while looking at Reiner. What's up, home dog?
No, 'cause,
He's
like-
I can still smell her.
that shit was so creepy.
With the letter,
Reiner's
he's
so
like,
stupid.
"Oh."
They're so goofy for that shit.
Now, well, this is an interesting character study. So, like, Reiner after season 2, or is it season 2 when he's revealed?
Yes.
The armor?
Yes.
Like, we're like, yo, fuck Reiner. And then through the majority of the series, you're like, fuck Reiner. And then now all of a sudden he gets a happy ending. Like, do you guys feel that he deserves that happy ending? Or
Ooh.
I mean, do any of them? Do they even technically
does
get
he,
a happy ending?
does he deserve to live? Would you be happy?
Yeah,
if he
sure.
died?
No, I would have. I mean, I would have been happy, but
No, because with technically season 4, whatever the episodes before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movies, it's like, damn, he's like PTSD.
Mhm.
Like,
because
feels
once
bad.
again, it's the perspective of the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are no longer in the Eren hates Titan
Yeah.
perspective. We are in what the fuck is with the Marlians abusing the Eldians, and like, why is
Which one's
Eren a villain now? And
Also, I hate
Reiner's sad.
they kept fighting while the world was ending, and I know that's a realist. Like that's the
It's extremely
author
realistic.
being like,
That's
like,
extremely
even if the
realistic.
world was about to end, we wouldn't unify as humanity. We'd still be like fighting over each other and stuff. But it's just like, bruh, y'all about to get stomped. Can you calm down? Also, that throwback. I think it's in season 4 and one of the seasons where I guess like some random pregnant lady is walking by Eren,
Yes,
and then
and
like
the baby.
the
Everybody.
baby that's being held up while the mom like goes off the cliff. That's the same mom that Eren like saw. So like when
No.
she passes by
Oh,
him, that's
God.
why he has that face. He's like, "Arr!" Something like that, because he knows he knows he's about to kill the mom.
Damn.
To go back to like to kind of counter your point about this show being thought out,
Mhm.
like as much as I'm okay with it in the reality, it still doesn't make any sense that Historia just is dating.
No,
some
and
fucking
there
dude.
are some stuff like that, but for the most part,
Makes
I feel
no
like that
sense.
makes complete
No,
sense.
no,
What? Okay.
no.
Let me lay it out for you. So the people of Paradise want Historia to like breed babies, so they can continue the founding Titan.
Right.
But Eren doesn't want that, so she.
So,
well, wait.
Eren's the one who pipes. You guys aren't getting him.
I don't know.
You
We
guys
gotta
don't
watch a
see it.
YouTube video
After
this. Historian Eren, did they pipe? Yes or no?
Like, you guys gotta see, because like,
Well, the baby didn't look.
why would it?
Yeah,
That's not true. People have done. I've seen some videos where people.
Did she have green eyes? No. Her hair was brown. What other characteristics does she have that looks like Eren? None.
Eren's eyebrows and her face. All the same.
eyebrow. All right, no, that's too far.
No.
I swear.
No. Listen. Because Eren's the only characters that have the same eyebrows are Eren.
Eren has white skin. So does the baby.
No. I saw a video and it was like the way that Eren's face is drawn is in the same way that his mother's face is drawn.
Okay, but this is not definitive.
And
this
then
is all theory.
No, it's not. It's you could see that it's
so
wrong.
if we ask the author straight up, he's like, "Is it Eren's kid?" He's gonna definitely say like, "No." He's gonna say no. If we,
I don't think he's gonna say anything.
I
be like,
He's just gonna say, "I don't know. I love theories.
up to the
I love theories."
Take the hand thing.
Yeah,
like I don't know. You figure it out.
exactly. I will never get a definitive
So it
answer.
literally means nothing.
No, you're right. This means nothing, but I want it to mean something.
No,
So
it's
fuck
not
you.
gonna mean-
I think you just want to ship Eren and his story. You have this weird.
No,
Yeah.
no, because it was so. It was so. It was like. It was for me. It was so heavily implied in like the backstory, like in the flashbacks to before they blow up
I think
Marley.
you're reading way too much into it.
Wait, what?
They're always hanging out with each other.
Okay, and Eren's always hanging out with Connie. Do you think they were fucking in the background?
Yeah,
Give me your bolt head. And just like, no. You think Armin and fucking Mikasa
And even
Eren were having sucking each other off?
And even Mikasa was like getting
With
jealous.
a girl,
Oh, yeah.
mustn't mean he got sucked off. Like, what?
Here's another theory. Do you think it was Jean that was with Mikasa at the end?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean it was hair.
It's more clear.
Well. It wasn't really shown.
Well,
You just see a random ass dude.
It's more clear in the manga. Like they zoom in on it, it's clearly Jean.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
But with the anime, it's like a little.
Yeah, you really.
little blurry guys.
I had to like get out of my chair and be like,
Who
the hell is going on?
I love the one shot with like Armin walking alone to the.
Nah, that just shows that he was always the one that's gonna be following them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Eren and Mikasa.
Rumbling.
I started I listened to that for an hour straight.
I
was Oh my god.
No, but overall, I mean, you know, we've been complaining, but like honestly, I wouldn't say flawed masterpiece, but I would say Attack on Titan is definitely a masterpiece with some missteps here and there. Right.
I give it 9.
Because my
9.
Because my definition of a masterpiece, or what I see as a masterpiece in anime,
Is Berserk.
Well, that's manga, but sure, Berserk. And
Full Metal.
Full Metal Alchemist. Like literally, Full Metal Alchemist is tight. Like 60 episodes in and out, everything's pulled together tight. You know,
Oh, dude, it's so good.
whereas like Attack on Titan has some like still unanswered questions here and there, but overall, it's still. It's just great. It's great. it's a great ride, and it's great for any new anime newcomers because I wrote a description of my like personal feelings about AOT a little bit, and like this was like one of the animes along with Full Metal that really got me into the anime scene. You know, not just watching like Naruto or what you call it, Dragon Ball or something like that. Like this is what like got me into like watching an anime week by week kind of thing to see what happens next. Like it's done so much for the anime industry and community and stuff like that it's great. Now if they make a prequel or sequel, fuck everything I just said and it's clearly cash grab.
What's it called? He's apparently just chapter 140.
No,
It's coming out in April.
it's not allowed.
Yeah. It's a little thing apparently. It's very little.
No.
Oh, fun fact. Chapter 139 is a symbol for death. And chapter 140 is a symbol for freedom in Japanese. So Eren,
like the character.
either the character or the number itself.
Oh, okay.
So everyone will never know if freedom. I found that crazy.
I overheard they might be doing like a Levi, like prequel manga thing, but that's like supplemental, so that's fine. But
Where
like,
did you hear this?
who, me or him?
Tell me. I don't know.
And Chainsaw Man.
No, never mind.
Nah,
If it's
you're
false,
lying.
it's false.
You don't know, yeah.
The TikTok algorithm has lied to us yet again.
Yeah, you got lied to.
Oh, well.
Sorry. Because he's not.
I'll
Like,
live
you know
for 140.
why? You know why he's not going to do it? You know why he's not going to do it? Because this is, like, the best ending for Attack on Titan.
Do you think there's anything for him to do after Attack on Titan, or do you think he's just going to ride off the Attack on Titan thing and just like, oh?
I mean, as we have seen with other prominent artists in the manga industry after their most popular,
it's really hard.
like very hard
Naruto
for them to catch.
Oh,
the guy
Barco
did,
is a masterpiece.
He tried to make a series before Baruto.
But before Burrito, it was Samurai 8. That's what it was
Mhm.
called, and it lasted like for 2 volumes. That's it.
Yeah, he tried to make a new series and it failed.
So if this author makes a new series that fails, will he be like, oh, let me just go off of Attack
I
on
don't
Titan?
see why not. You can do a lot of things. Like
I mean, it doesn't seem like he's done anything in like 2
character had
years.
with Eren
But do we want to?
to feel something. Yeah, yeah. Because I want to know what he said. To
Nah, because see, here's where I'm coming. Here's where I'm seeing it from JJ's perspective.
Yeah.
Do we need? Answer me this, Joe. Do you need more Marvel content? After Endgame, did you
I was
want
about
more?
to say,
After
other
Endgame,
than
did you
Loki,
want
which
more
has been
content?
surprisingly been
No,
nobody-
answer my question. Did you want more content after Endgame? Were you satisfied by the ending?
Are you
Yeah,
going to see the
obviously.
Marvels in theaters?
I haven't seen a single Marvel probably movie in theaters. I don't think.
You saw
I could have been satisfied with Marvel just being forever done after
Right.
that. Yeah.
exactly.
So that's what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah.
Like Attack on Titan. Like I feel like Full Metal, it's done, it's finished. Don't
Leave
touch
it alone.
Yeah.
Same with like Demon Slayer. It's once it's done.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Don't make more, please.
I hate it.
Don't make fucking
it's
more.
just way too overhyped. Is my thing. Like we get it. It's your first anime, but like
No,
let's
I think
let's calm down.
anime was better.
No,
Like, I
he
hate
doesn't.
that I had
he's-
to read.
he's-
I
He
hate
hates
that
the
I had-
drawings.
I hate it.
He's like,
Oh,
he's
you don't
like,
like
it
the
looks,
art in
it
Demon
looks,
Slayer.
No,
Okay, I can
I-
relate.
it looks more epic on animated
No,
than it
I
is
think-
drawn.
yeah.
I think the action, everything. Yeah, I guess the drawings. Yeah.
No. I knew what you were talking about. You were talking about the action scenes are like hard to read.
And action scenes, like I
That's
probably
kind of like
felt,
One Piece sometimes.
Probably would have felt. Oh, okay, no, One Piece is god. Like I don't give a fuck. That shit is awesome. Oh wait, One Piece? No, I'm talking about One Punch Man. Dang it.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
One Punch Man is the art there is fucking
Insane.
He realized the
He
artist
went
and
from
the manga
he went
are
from
two
a
different people. The guy who writes it versus the guy who
Yeah.
draws it.
yes,
Yeah.
because he's bad at drawing. Like
Yeah,
read
he's
the
really bad at
actual
drawing.
read the actual web comic. It
Yeah.
looks like shit.
Mhm.
And then so he just writes the story,
Yeah.
and then
Does like sketches.
Yeah, and then
they're not sketches. That's his drawing. That's how he draws.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it looked like shit from the
Well,
screenshots I've
yeah.
seen.
It is shit. He probably plays on it. He plays it up more now,
Yeah.
probably because he's fucking ultra famous, making a ton of money off of his really popular series.
Yeah.
And then he gives it to a bunch of Shonen Jump artists to
Mhm.
work on it,
Yeah.
and he went from a month to now every 2 weeks. So so I guess like
Wait, really? That was still a month.
no, it's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
It's every 2 weeks now. It used to be a month.
Yeah.
I could double check.
Naruto,
But
though, it feels like every 2 months.
Naruto's
I
every
haven't
month.
even. I don't know anything. I don't want to know anything. I just don't.
JJ?
Yeah, October 25th to the 8th. October 25th to November
They
8th.
pile through shit to get to the good part.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I
It is
never. I don't
depressing.
know if he told you. I never got into JoJo's because I read the first 2 parts. I was just like, it's not for me.
What is it? Prison Ocean? I couldn't.
Oh, he hated part 6. Joe didn't like part 6.
Is that the female-led one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not because she's a female.
No, no,
It is because she's a female.
It's
No,
because
it's
the prison.
No, it is.
Made
Shut up.
0 sense.
He hates prison. He hates women. Chill.
That's why he's
told
not
me.
going. That's why we're not going to go see the Marvels because
Yeah, because we hate women.
Crazy.
Because Joe liked part 4, right?
I liked all of them. Oh, I tolerated 1. Not even tolerated. I despised it.
It was
Had to
boring.
watch the-
Yeah, it sucked.
2, I tolerated it. I liked it. Similar to part 6, right? Or is it part 3? It's like part 6.
Part 3 is more like part
Okay,
6.
part 3 was like I tolerated that one. Part 2 was godlike. Same with 4 and some with 5.
You like Joseph Joestar.
Yeah,
Okay, with the Nazi guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they made Nazi.
Even though no, I like that part. My favorite is the part 3 one.
You like part 3?
No, I like that Joseph Joestar.
You like that Joseph Joestar.
That's the most popular one, right?
Yeah. No, second.
No?
I think.
No, the most popular Joestar is Jotaro.
That's part
That's Jotaro's part 3, but he's been in every single part.
Yeah, part 3. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Part 3.
You like part 3?
I like that Joestar part 3, not part 3 itself, but that.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he has the OP one.
Well, clearly JoJo's is better than Attack on Titan. No, that's
Okay.
not
Not at all.
Honestly, they're like two different fucking things. They're so different.
Honestly,
They're so
Attack on
different.
Titan is forever.
I think once again they're very different.
You don't have to trudge through the first part of Attack on Titan. You're automatically on board. Where it's like, all right, you got to get through the first part of JoJo's, which is like 60 chapters, and then it gets good. Like, no.
It's like Boruto. Like I only dealt with Boruto because Naruto was in it.
I will never read Burrito. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
I mean, it's
don't.
pretty good.
Naruto ended, and I liked how it ended.
Burrito's pretty good.
If you can figure out to skip this,
I remember
fine.
remember you didn't believe me with the. Remember when you didn't believe me with the what the fuck is it called? The Liberation War arc in My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, and then I caught up. Yeah.
You were like,
And now
Pierre's
my
right.
hero is
and now you're like, I hate you,
So
Peter.
it's your fault.
It's
Yeah.
your fault for
It's
making
your
me
fault.
read this.
Just from watching the anime, just living my best life. But no, I had to catch up.
Watching that anime because it's.
There's no point.
I don't see the point of reading it, to be honest.
What do you mean?
I want another feeling like Attack on Titan.
This
I
last,
want another feeling like that.
yeah,
It's not gonna happen.
it's not gonna happen
Probably
for a
not.
while because Attack on Titan is like a once in a what?
The only other-
once in a lifetime.
could do the same thing, to be honest.
No, JJK will never
You're
like
only
this.
saying this because you guys read the manga. I'm saying, like, if you just watch the anime,
No,
it's the same thing.
I'm also gonna disagree with you. JJK reminds me more of like Naruto and One Piece than it does
Is this?
Attack on Titan.
Am I allowed to spoil in this?
What are you spoiling?
JJK.
I would avoid that. I mean, we
Okay.
fucking spoiled My Hero.
Not really. Well, I mean, we didn't say specifics.
What do you want to say, Joe?
Allude
Try to
use metaphors.
yeah, try to not
Sensei.
spoil it. Okay,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
agree with you. I still don't agree with you.
No, if you watch that, compare to reading it, Peter. I'm telling you, even though a lot of people were like crying, it's like it hits harder.
Yeah, but that's not gonna give me the same vibes as Attack on Titan. Like, you're wrong.
Nah,
Attack on Titan is leagues above all of Shonen Jump. A majority of Shonen Jump.
We don't even know anything. We're not even finished
I think
JJK
there's
yet.
if there's
We don't
truly
know how it ends.
if there's truly one thing close to Attack on Titan, it's One Piece.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that feels like forever though.
It's almost over. He's in the final saga.
Oh,
But that
that's
could be
real?
Another 3 or 4 years.
I was gonna say that's real. I thought that was like all like.
No,
no.
yeah,
He says he's wrapping it up.
Yeah, he says it's almost over.
It's taking fucking forever, but
Yeah. Well, because he has to do. He's trying to set up a lot of things. Because now he has to
Yeah.
really set up some of the characters.
dude, I haven't seen Luffy in months.
It's
Like they keep teasing us with Luffy. They like,
Wait,
oh,
so
there he is, and I'm like, what?
right now?
I haven't. I'm
He's
not.
going through pretty much like all, without spoiling stuff. He's going through a lot of side character stuff.
Like Shanks.
That's important to the world and stuff. I won't say.
Not just Shanks, like Colby and
Colby,
like
yeah.
the royal families and the.
Right, and stuff like that. And it's like a bunch of chapters about that, and then but reading it like week to week, it's like, yeah, where the fuck is Luffy?
That's why. It's like TBH. Like
the anime's starting on Egg Island pretty soon. I'm like, bro, like, there's not a lot to go off of right now, bro. Like, they're gonna drag those episodes. That's why the anime. You should not watch the anime. Like,
Just read it.
Manga.
just read it.
I disagree.
Always.
If you want to feel something, watch the anime.
You could feel
Ignore
something.
Listen,
on
listen.
read.
Normally, I would say yes, but Toei Animation is in charge of the One Piece stuff. So this is how an average One Piece episode goes, right?
Uh-huh.
So it goes, you know, the opening, comic book, follow all your dreams. Great. That's what, a minute and a half. Then we got a 3-minute recap. Oh boy, mind you, this is a 25-minute episode. Then
That's just commercials.
we get back to the whatever fight left off last time. So, oh, look at this go. That's a minute. And background characters for another 10. Then we kind of get back to the fight, but mostly it's just a conversation back and forth. Then they start to fight again, and then we get the ending.
That's Dragon Ball.
So
right?
It's Dragon
Like, well, Kai actually helps that out a lot.
Not really. We
No,
were
it
watching
does.
Kai
Oh
when
my
we were
God.
kids.
Kai,
Half of the episode would be a
watch
recap.
Kai now, it's like it flows so much better than the original Dragon Ball. It's the only way to watch Dragon Ball is Kai. But like One Piece was just also made by Toei Animation, so there we go. It's like One Piece just drags the episodes so bad. So you're better off like if you want to get to One Piece quick, like catch up, it's a non-negotiable. You have to read the manga.
Joe, if there truly is going to be anything that reaches the same level of like
Attack on Titan.
I honestly, this is going to sound really goofy. Like I don't care.
It's Gundam. No, just kidding.
You need to get a really good studio to adapt Berserk.
That's true. Yeah,
I don't know anything about the Berserk.
Yeah.
You need to get a really
that's
good
great,
studio
yeah.
to adapt Berserk.
it's like the
Well,
best manga. Just
from what I've seen, it looks very gory and like very
You want
crazy art.
do you like the drama, the mystery, and the shit for Attack on Titan?
P, if I just said I was in emotional despair for like the
You
rest
will
Berserk
feel
is like
the
10
same
times that.
way.
It is like
Except you will only have read the very first arc. And you would feel the same
Attack
way.
on Titan in comparison to Berserk. Like Attack on Titan is like saw a little bit of pain. Berserk is like
Yeah.
and then just like
That's only
it just golden age arc.
the golden age
Like,
arc.
that's it. And then like you're just like God damn.
I'll wait till
I'm so loud. Your parents are like
Too
does
bad.
not act like this upstairs.
Too bad. Like it'll never have a proper ending because the author's dead.
Yeah, but they're
wait,
doing
but
that's
they're
what
doing
I
the
mean.
ending.
Yeah. His best friend's writing the ending. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he actually, did you read the manga that he came out with? The best.
Yes.
Friend? It was pretty good.
Question: do you think? I think this is a little bit of a callback to what you just said earlier.
Mhm.
Do you think all these manga artists, writers,
Mhm.
have their story written out already?
No, a majority of them
Some
don't.
of them do.
Like
I
Hunter
don't-
Hunter, I feel like he kind of needs to write it down because like,
She's Tashi, I believe. That's right.
that was a he, and
That is a he.
It is a he.
Is it he? I thought it
Because
was a
he's
she.
married to the Sailor Moon creator.
Oh, gotcha.
And she did a little bit, and now he's coming back to it again. Then he took a hiatus, now he's coming back again.
Well, he's also. I
It's
think.
never gonna finish.
I think,
Sorry,
Like,
bro.
tell me,
I'm
like,
sorry.
I really
bro.
hope he has the story written down.
No,
No,
but he's so-
because
I need it.
what JJ. What
He
made
keeps talking about math and equations. And I'm just like, I just want to read the manga. And he's like,
What
how about I
JJ
explain this card system to you? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck at all.
Oh,
what
I was-
JJ was trying to say,
Yeah.
what JJ was trying to say before about like how, like, the manga writers have to write every week. It's a toxic
Yeah.
environment they
Yeah,
work
but
in.
like,
Mhm.
how does like Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan.
Right.
You have somebody who has
It's
who's-
like you tell me he didn't have this written down. He said in an interview that
Joe.
he knew the ending before.
Joe.
Yeah,
It's the
finished
same thing. Like,
all
did
of
you
ours.
know that Akira Toriyama, who wrote Dragon Ball, didn't know what he was going to write the week
Oh yeah,
next?
we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
a lot of
that's
a-
different writers. Some writers have different.
a lot of times that happened. Like,
I feel like okay. No,
same with
go
Naruto.
ahead.
Naruto wasn't planned out.
I think
Yeah, I can
definitely
tell.
Naruto
Oh, I
wasn't
can-
planned out.
Yeah, I know.
Bleach,
I know.
just reading Bleach. I've been reading Bleach recently.
yeah.
Bleach wasn't
Yeah.
planned out. That shit is
You-
so bad.
Bleach is cool.
Spy Family doesn't seem like it has a story.
Spy Family.
Spy Family
fell
does
off
not
that
feel
one.
like it has a story. Doesn't
But
feel planned
I
out.
will say, I believe a lot of these authors, when they first start out, have a beginning and end in mind. It's just the stuff in between to get there.
Oh, it's the How I Met Your Mother conundrum. They had the ending and the beginning written and filmed. They just didn't know how to get there.
Really?
They filmed the ending. The first. Why do you think like the two kids are the same age and look the same?
They don't because they grow up clearly. It's the
They
same
don't.
actors.
The actors did not grow up. They're the same. They're the same
The
age.
actors grew up in real time, but not in the context of the story.
Yeah, the actors are actually they filmed.
Look different completely.
They filmed. No, they don't. They filmed the scene when they first started the show.
I understand, but like they.
But
look
like the
different.
in betweens, they're like clearly like grown ass adults.
Yeah. because it's the actor from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes.
Who really grew up.
Yeah.
If you saw,
Yeah.
you look at the difference between when they first got introduced and when they were last introduced.
The last part where they both say you should go talk to Aunt Robin, that was filmed when they first started the show.
Bro. I get spoiling Attack on Titan. You just spoiled How I Met Your Mother.
10
that's like 10 years
show.
old. Bro, I think we're gonna get good.
But do you understand? Like they wrote and knew the ending, but they had to change and they had to adapt to the way the audience was enjoying their show, and they dropped the bag in the end because the audience and the audience really thought the true people that should be together was Robin and Barney. But that's not how they wrote the ending. That's not what they filmed. That's not what they already did. So they had to fuck up their entire final season to make sure that their ending worked the way they wanted.
I'm a big Barney and Robin fan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're proving my point.
My favorite is Dick Grayson.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a Batman Robin joke.
Yeah, it is. But
what would you say like the best season of Attack on Titan is? I still say 3. Yeah,
3 is the best season.
3 is the best.
It's like not even
4 is good, but like it's too bad that it gets chopped to fucking shit.
I want to say 4 up until the last 2 episodes, or 3, 2
up until they start like
the movies, basically. Yeah. I feel like that was gone. Like that's just me personally.
Part 3 is so good.
Part 3 goes hard though. Although the animation in we didn't even talk about the animation at all. The animation in this final part is really good. Obviously, so you guys are talking on Twitter. But like that one where like Mikasa and Levi are like helping each other get to Eren's like mouth or whatever. That shit went incredibly hard.
Oh, with Levi with the thunder spear. Oh yeah, that was went really hard.
That shit went hard.
I think I heard he like didn't participate in Attack on Titan for a little bit, and then he came back just to do that one scene. Yeah, so I was like, damn, that's
the animator,
crazy.
Also, a couple interesting snippets is Mikasa is drawn more beautiful every time it's in Eren's point of view because Eren's in love with her. And at the end with the credits where that girl is singing, that's Mikasa's voice actress.
And then when she dies, she stops singing.
Like when they show the grave, she stops. Damn. You rewatch that now and you're like...
Joe's about to cry. Joe's about to cry again, bro.
Did you guys? I got a little misty-eyed. I'll be honest.
I want to cry myself to sleep.
Yeah.
I want it so bad.
Nah, I mean that's just because like I knew what was gonna happen.
Well, I knew what
I already had that feeling. I already had that feeling when I read it. I didn't feel the same way.
See, I feel like watching this did a lot more service than reading.
I think because you started watching it first.
Yeah.
I started watching it first too, but I like reading more. Yeah. It's more convenient for me. Like with Madoka Magica, I read it and I liked it just as much as you. And
that whatever you showed me that ending, I was like, "What the fuck is that? That's not how it ended. You dumb fuck."
Do you know there's a fucking what's it called? A Neon Genesis manga.
Yeah, and it's a little different. It's a different timeline.
I don't get Neon Genesis.
Don't worry, I'll make a video about it in December.
You won't because you haven't watched it.
I'm gonna watch it. Give me some fucking time, bro. I'm trying to study, bro. Fuck you. I have a job.
Wait, is Neon Genesis the same as Evangelion?
It's
the same thing. Neon Genesis.
So the guy with the eye thingy, that's the same, right? Anime?
No, that's Kokiya.
Never mind.
That's
completely different things.
Okay, sorry. All megas look the same.
Kokiya's actually sucks ass. Okay, the second season of Kokiya sucks ass. That ending is great, but like everything before that ending.
That's another show.
Ass.
That's another show that probably knew its beginning, knew its end, and then
it was just like, let's have a beach episode,
and then had to do some stupid shit where a mech has to make pizza.
Yeah. I remember watching that in high school. I'm like, why does everyone say this is a masterpiece? What the fuck is this garbage?
Wait, Mecha was making a pizza?
He was making a pizza.
While he's trying to be a terrorist.
Like a big pizza pie. Oh, my leg. That's come on.
It's so dumb. If we want to talk about the best mecha, dude, it's obviously Gurren Lagann.
No, it's Gundam.
It's obviously
Gundam. Gurren Lagann, my only mech I've ever seen, and I fell in love with that.
I was gonna say, don't say it sucks, bro.
No, obviously it's Darling in the Franks, bro.
Dude, Darling in the Franks rocks, bro. Dude, that episode
That's
18. Yeah, 100% it's a mecha.
Wait, were they alive in that one? The mechas or no?
Huh?
Like, were the mechs alive in that one or no?
Yes, they were their parents. It was literally Neon Genesis.
Yeah. While they were having doggy style sex.
What?
Well,
because the girls have to lay like this, and the
and the
dudes
guys
have to
just like this.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid,
dude. I mean, it's trigger. Like, what do you expect? But
they're perverts. They literally
they are.
They literally told Netflix. They literally told Netflix, we will not animate Cyberpunk Edge Runners if we do not get our lolly. They were adamant. They were like, we will not make this show if Rebecca is not allowed in it.
Here's our count. It's like Netflix is like, we're not letting lolly. He's like, here's a counter offer.
How about you go find a different studio to animate your show?
They flip an iPad over with a screen and it's just pictures of their family. Just like, it's just like, give us our lolly or we
kill you. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking.
No, literally, they're like,
they said they will not make this unless.
No,
you should.
Oh, you should. It's great. 10 episodes, quick and easy. Or Arcane is an anime, but Arcane is really good too.
I don't know. Second, it did win an anime award. So, yeah.
Did Arcane win an anime award?
Yeah,
it did. It won I think best opening.
But isn't it not anime? Wait, won best opening, like the song by Imagine Dragons? That's disgusting. Imagine Dragons.
I think it'd
be
Rumbling. Be Rumbling. I remember now.
What? That's fucking.
Well, I mean, that was the same year.
Crazy.
That was the same year. Everyone thought Attack on Titan surely was going to win, and I said, "No, it's going to be Cyberpunk," and I was right, and you were all wrong.
Oh, you did.
Oh my god, huh?
For opening song, you predicted that
for anime of the year.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it fucking beat Attack on Titan. Everyone's like, "Oh, they're not gonna win, you fucking idiot! Why would stupid 10 episodes go of a game that blew?"
Because it's all by vote. Well, vote and some judges.
That's what I'm saying. It was definitely like people actually liked it more. To be fair, I totally agree. The second
win, I'm done.
Attack on Titan's not gonna win Anime of the Year. It's one episode. It's one episode. If they even consider this
what do you
nominee,
think should win best anime?
You know what? Attack on Titan.
It's one episode. What are they winning? Are you kidding, bro? We're looking this up right now.
What else has come out this year?
That's what we're doing right now. To end the stream. To end the stream.
What was that?
To end the stream.
Slayer.
Oh, wait, the movie or the? Oh, that's right. They did have the new season. I forgot about that. I haven't paid attention to the anime.
I don't even know what else. One Piece.
No, One Piece will.
Well, I'm not saying it's gonna win, but it's part of it.
Is Spy Family still on right now or no?
It just
started. So
it just started. Okay.
So let's see here.
Jiu-Jitsu.
I'll tell you this: if there's any true competition, it's probably between
Vinland Saga.
Mashoka Tensei.
No, Mashoka Tensei is not.
You don't think so?
It doesn't have the same power. No.
I'm looking at this list right now.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Wait, Revengers came out this season? I didn't even know that.
That's actually one I want to see next. Tokyo Revengers.
There's also like
this one is the shit.
I read it. I've been reading it.
Yeah, it's really good.
This one's good.
Yeah, Peter, that thing that Uncle Tino sent us. Yeah, that's you. I just saw what that was. It's another.
Oh, you know what? Stop the hold on. Scroll down.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Scroll down.
Yeah, that looks like a lolly to me.
No. Well,
I don't like it because I'm attracted to the elf. I like it because it's a good fucking story.
No, it is a good story.
That's the joke, Peter. That's the joke.
I don't know what age or body. Wait, no, I showed
Whatever,
you showed me Fate with Saber, and she's like 14-year-old, like 1,000-year-old. Shut the fuck up.
Fate is awesome.
Anyways, go down. I just saw Goat of the Year, Goblin Slayer season 3, Goat of the Year.
What the fuck?
Oh, your lolly. No, that one's your lolly one right there.
This one, you really want to get me on anything? Sure, you can get me on fucking.
Yeah, that one Dark Souls. That's all you.
You're a fucking idiot, Joe. Yeah, this is a lolly, you dumbass.
Yeah, that one's lovely.
In the context of it, I didn't think it would technically be one.
Let's see. There's I mean, to be fair, there's like
There's not much.
nothing
There's
really
nothing.
screaming.
There's nothing that's screaming Attack on Titan.
Because, dude, it's one episode. Shut your mouth.
I'm telling you,
I
it's
would
when
literally kill myself. That's fucking-
Well, get ready to lose your life back.
Clip it, stream, clip it.
No, I'm telling you right now, I would, honest to God, be
do you
shocked
think?
if this was considered for Anime of the Year.
No. Bleach.
This makes
Thousand
more
Year.
sense. This makes more sense.
Why is that?
Bleach 1000
season
Year
looks
is so good.
great. Like, I don't know the context. I just want to watch
That's
it.
why I've been
It's
trying to read
fantastic.
it, but it's really fucking bad. The story is really fucking terrible.
You have to read it. You have to. Well, you didn't grow up with Kingdom Hearts. See, that's your problem because Kingdom Hearts, you're like, this is stupid. I know it's stupid, but I am so fucking invested. Like, you didn't grow up with it, so like, it's hard.
Peter, I honestly only see one other contention, and that's JJK, and they're not even finished with season
JJK
2.
is close, yeah.
Wait, are we in season?
Oh,
It's still
Vinland
season
Saga.
2.
Vinland Saga came out.
Vinland
Yeah,
Saga,
well,
fucking
it was
yes,
slow as
hype.
fuck. I kind of hated it at first.
Oh my!
You hate it. I think you're so dumb for that take, Joe. Joe is literally the prediction you and me had when the second season was announced. We were both like, "Yo, people are gonna hate this because it's Minecraft."
That's literally what it was. I'm like, get to the good part. I'm like,
It is the good part. It's the good part.
he looked like what's his name from season 1. I'm like, oh, okay, that was pretty cool. That was the only cool thing until they finally got invaded. I'm like, let's go. Now the good stuff's happening. Even
No, the
those-
fighting is gonna happen, even though that's the antithesis of the fucking themes of the story.
No,
We haven't even gotten to the I have no enemies part. That's like the best part of the manga.
No, season 2 was a big letdown for me personally.
Bro, you're crazy.
The only
You're
good
so
part
fucking
is, like I
crazy,
said,
bro.
Joe,
he,
that's
so
he turned
fucking
into his
crazy.
old self for a quick second.
that's
I'm like,
crazy.
damn, that's dope.
That's
Sorry. Season 1,
yo, and
pretty high standard,
and
guys.
the stream. I understand because
Like,
season 1 was all glory and it's
Like,
violence and it's amazing. But like the whole point of that first season is to lead into the second season where he's trying to reform. Like,
Yeah, him being a bitch is annoying.
You're
Oh,
so.
Pluto's also very good.
You know what? I might be right. You know what? I take back.
Pluto
Eren
is
was right.
Like, you're so. Like,
Fuck Armin.
you don't understand how wrong your take is.
Yeah, Joe, I got.
That's why there's a thing called opinions, people.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, your
so
opinion.
good that you have one, but I don't think I want to hear another one from you ever again.
You know what's good with animated year?
Girlfriend season 2.
No, Ragnarok.
It's been an ongoing joke between me and Peter. I'm like, that's the best.
Yeah, every time we see
shade-
it, it's so
or-
stupid.
Yeah, shoujo anime.
Oh my god.
No, dude, you're fucking dude.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
Ragnarok is gonna win animated year.
You
No,
yeah,
that
okay.
animation is garbage.
That sure.
Really?
The animation is
Looks like
trash.
it's-
It's
Oh.
like a PowerPoint.
If
presentation.
truly any anime would win, it's probably the fucking Idol one.
What?
Oh, that one's pretty good though.
Went crazy over in the first
I
episode.
read the first 50 excuse me. First 50 chapters of that and it's pretty good.
This one I heard is
I
What's it even about?
Here's a dark story. I remember reading this while crying because my dog was about to die and he died the next day and I stopped reading the manga.
I assume there's a correlation between the two.
Nothing. No, he just stopped reading it.
Before, and then I was just crying while reading it because I was sad. It's so stupid.
I have to finish this. All right, guys. I think that was a good stream. If you guys want to check out some more of our stuff, please do so by going to our channel and watching some of our other past streams. JJ's going to start working on a video that we created, and it'll be uploaded whenever he finishes it. I'm not going to say a specific date. Joe, thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate your opinions on Attack on Titan. But when it
Not
comes
so much
to
Vinland
Vinland Saga, just keep your mouth shut.
Whatever.
Next week we'll actually talk about Castlevania next week. We've been saying that every week,
I gotta catch up.
and then
But
we
I'm
don't
only
talk
on
about
Blue Eye Samurai and Pluto now, bro. I'll see what I can do.
We will figure it out.
Attack on
So-
Titan's winning anime of the year. Just letting you know.
You're wrong. That's I will.
All right, well, let's clip it and then
We'll clip it right now.
You know
Joe,
what? We'll make a bet.
if it is, I'm gonna bet if it's considered
You're losing that
for anime
bet.
of the
You're
year.
losing that bet.
If it's even in the categories, I'll buy you dinner
Wow.
because you still owe me dinner
Okay, so we're breaking
from
even.
last year.
So we're break even.
What do you want?
What
What do I get? What do I get if I win?
I'll double down and buy you 2 dinners, I guess.
No, you buy me dinner and dessert.
Ooh.
Okay, that counts as 1, but
I know, but
I'll
you
take that.
because you wouldn't have bought me dessert, would
I
you?
would have, yes. So
Damn,
that's
no,
a big
2
L.
dinners.
Already taking it.
Okay,
Feels
whatever.
done.
All right.
It's a big L.
Thank you all for
Rumbling.
watching.
Rumbling.
Check out our plugs in the bottom in the description, and we will see you guys in the next stream. Deuces.
There you go.